down to this. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein, and you know why we are here. It is Mavericks, it is Kings, it is win or go home, and unfortunately, the game is not the biggest story surrounding the Dallas Mavericks. If you've been under a rock, you may think it is. If you have watched any form of cable television, listened to the radio, been on Twitter, or anywhere online, you would see that Nico Harrison made an absolute fool of himself yesterday in Dallas when he held a press conference with selected media for the first time since the trade, and it went about as well as you thought. We are going to focus as much as we can on the game tonight, though, because that is what's at hand. If the Mavericks lose this game, their 24-25 season is over. If the Mavericks win this game, they go to Memphis on Friday for a spot in the 2025 NBA postseason against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, my name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to the start of today's show. If you're here at the beginning of today's show, go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon for me. It's a free and easy way to help out the channel. And I do want to get the pulse of the people. I want to know if you guys want the Mavericks to win or not. If you want them to win, type W. If you want them to lose, type L down there in the chat. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. I honestly don't know what I want at this point in time. I think I want the Mavericks to win because, above all, we are Mavericks fans, but the way Nico Harrison has treated us over the last 2+ months, it makes me question some things, at least. What up, Cowboy season? What up, Turn? Julianne, always a real one this entire season. Mike Griffith typing their dub. Julianne typing the dub. Cowboy season as well. Jackie Garrett. Cowboy season, got to support this team no matter what. Luckily, we're not cheering for Nico. We're cheering for the players. Let's go. And I absolutely agree. That's how I'm going to look at it as well. Cheering for the guys on the court wearing the word Dallas across their chest. I'm cheering for Anthony Davis. I'm cheering for Max Christie. I'm cheering for Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm cheering for Klay Thompson. I'm not cheering for the guys up in the box who are trying to ruin this franchise as much as possible. I'm cheering for the ones on the court who are wearing Dallas across their chest and are trying to do the best they can to put this team in a position to win. It's not all in their hands, unfortunately, but for tonight, if this is the final game of the season, we are going to root the Mavs on to victory. Cheetah Trent, Jackie Garrett, Turn, Tie Man, of course, all type in their W's. I'm pretty surprised. In the live poll as well, 82% of you are saying you want the Mavericks to win tonight. So, you know what? I would have guessed it was less than 82%. So maybe I misgauged it a little bit because I would have thought the people would have been a little more angry and up in arms about everything that's going on. But I guess not. So, you know what? Good on you guys. You guys are convincing me that I need to be rooting for a win because coming into this, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I wanted them to win this game or not. But you know what? As we get closer to tip-off, we are about 19 minutes away from tip-off in Sacramento. I want the Mavericks to go out and kick the Sacramento Kings' ass. So let's go do it right here on Mavericks Today. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon, hit that sub button. It is all greatly appreciated. Before we move on with the rest of our pregame show, and we do have a comprehensive pregame show here, of course, I need to pull up our sponsor here, and then we will get into that read. The sponsor of today's show, you guys may think is PrizePicks, but it is not. It's a new sponsor here on Mavericks Today. Not a new sponsor, but one that we haven't had in a while. So let me go ahead and get that pulled up for you, and give me 2 seconds here. You guys keep going in the chat. Let me know if you want the Mavs to win or not. Also, give me your key to the game down in the chat as well. What is y'all's key to the game tonight for the Mavericks? We'll read some after we go into this ad read here. Just give me one moment to get this all sorted. And boom. Okay. Sorry, y'all, some behind the scenes here. Cool. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, so while you're getting your votes in, getting your keys to the game in, I do need to tell you guys about our sponsor, which is Game Time. Sorry, freezing up on me a little bit. Game Time, America's #1 ticketing app. Absolutely love Game Time here at Chat Sports, and today's show is sponsored by Game Time. One thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option, and toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. You know those other guys, you get hit with fees and your ticket may be way higher than what you expected. At Game Time, what you see is what you get. They offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. The Stars are going to be in the playoffs this week. The Rangers are at home this weekend as well. Big matchup with Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. If you want to get in on the action right now, download our friends at Game Time. It's super easy. Download the app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, download the app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Download the Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Shout out to Game Time for sponsoring today's show. I'm going to put that link here in the comments and the description so you guys can get it easily accessible. If you want to go see the Rangers, you want to go see the Stars, if the Mavericks by somehow miracle make it to the first round of the playoffs, you can go see them take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, let me know. All right. Now I ask you if you want the Mavericks to win. Now let me know who you think is going to win. Who do you got winning tonight's game? If you think it's the Mavs, type M. If you think it's the Kings, type K. Let me know down there in the comments. What's good, Noah? The Wings aren't going to trade Page for defense, are they? I don't think the Wings are trading Pagemakers. I don't think they're going to trade Pagemakers, so I think we're good there. Mike Griffith said people who voted L are probably not watching. You'd be surprised, Mike Griffith. There are a lot of angry people out at the Dallas Mavericks right now. You'd be very surprised. The real legend thinks the Kings are going to win, as does Lil Tucka. Jamarion West says Mavs. I got to be honest. I think the Kings are going to win this ballgame. I said it yesterday, or Monday on our preview. I think the Kings are going to win. I hope I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I want everyone to type F Coop in the chat after I'm done. But I really think that the Kings are just going to win this game. I don't have much faith in this team right now. I think the outside noise is too much, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to handle it. I hope I'm wrong, man. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. King J says Mavs, it'll be close. Jackie Garrett, type in M. Cowboy season, type in M as well. We'll see, man. I really want them to pull this one out. Really, really do. We do have a little bit of a super chat menu for tonight. Nothing crazy. Any super chat, we will give you a shout out. $5, we'll do a Let's Go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. If we do reach $150 in total super chats today, we will give away a Mavericks jersey. And the way you enter is if you send in a super chat and we get to 150 total, you will be automatically entered in to win. We'll do that raffle at the end of the show if we get there. I'll be keeping track of all the names. Any and all donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated as they do go back to helping out this channel. They get us more studio space. They allow us to do more watch parties like this. If you want playoff watch parties all throughout the playoffs, if the Mavericks get there, the NFL draft is coming up. I have to bargain with my bosses to do a Mavericks watch party. So if you want us to do all of that, super chats are greatly appreciated. They go directly back into helping the channel. I have one more housekeeping item for you guys, and then we can get back to the fun, excuse me, the fun stuff. I want to ask you to hit that subscribe button. We are 20 subs away from 31,700 subs. My goal is to get to 31,800 subs on today's show. I think it's absolutely possible. It's a high-stakes game. It's win or go home. We're going to have a lot of people in here. So if you haven't already, hit that sub button. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. If the season ends today, that doesn't mean our coverage ends. Our coverage will only be ramping up. We'll be covering the offseason. We'll be covering the lottery. We will be covering the draft. Anything and everything that has to do with the Dallas Mavericks, you can find it right here on our channel. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's see what the Mavericks bring us this offseason. I gotta think it'll be something crazy considering what happened at the trade deadline. So we'll see. Noah says, what up, Noah? Says, where's Luka? Jenkins, you say, end this disaster tonight? Jenkins, half of me thinks that would be the right move. The other half of me thinks I want this team to win as many games as possible. So I don't know. That echo is weird. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to try to fix that real quick. All right. Am I sounding better? Do I sound better now? Let me know if that's better. I think it is. Okay, cool. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Sorry, had a setting wrong. Let me mute that. All right, we're good. I just had to fix myself there. So thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right. All good. Thank you. Whoever said that echo, I appreciate you for noticing that. We got Warriors fans in the chat here as well. Warriors? You're crazy. Who are the Kings running tonight? Let me check what the Kings starting lineup is for tonight's game here. Let's see. The Kings starting lineup: DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and Keon Ellis. For the Mavericks, this is an interesting lineup for the Mavericks. Wow. Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. So no true point guard for the Mavericks tonight, as they are trying to fully lean in to the defense wins championships moniker. Say what you will about Nico Harrison. I have a lot of thoughts on him as well. He believes in it, and the Mavs are going to try their best to win a game tonight with as defensive of a lineup as they can. So that'll be interesting. Appreciate you, Noah. The Stars are going to win the cup, Noah. Absolutely. The Stars will win the cup for sure. All right, we are about 9 minutes away from tip-off here at the Golden One Center in Sacramento. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon for the free and easiest way to help out the channel. Chop it up here with you guys in just a second. Okay, there we go. If you want the Mavs to beat the Kings, like that video. Stay Diego says, I hope Klay has a monster game. Klay needs to have a monster game for the Mavericks to win. I think Klay needs to have a monster game. The Yankees won tonight, Noah? I haven't checked. I know the Stars. The Stars have completely collapsed. I believe they are going to lose 7 in a row. Yeah, 7 in a row into the postseason. That's just brutal. They're somehow going to have it home ice advantage in the first round, but 7 in a row is a joke. The Rangers tonight are up 3-1 on the Angels, so that's good. Turkish, my man, Turkish bucket. Turkish bucket in the cut. What's up, brother? Oh, man, it might be our last one. It might be our last one. And if it is, it's been a hell of a ride this season, man. I've really enjoyed getting to know some of you guys in the chat throughout the course of the season. I've really enjoyed doing these watch parties with you guys. It's been different since February 1st. There is no question about that, but I really have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you guys. So appreciate all of the support you have brought me so far this season. Hopefully it is not over. Julio, who is our point guard? That's a great question. It looks like to start, it's Najee Marshall. I'm trying to avoid speaking about Nico Harrison as much as I can. I know at some point during this game, I'm going to crash out and go off on him. But I'm trying to avoid it. Trying to avoid it as much as I can. Clay revenge game for Roman. Yeah, 0 for 10, right? Was that the last time that he played against this team? Dubs fan here rooting for Clay. Shout out Childish Gambino. Appreciate you joining us. Jaime saying Kings money line. Possible. Mavs will win against the Kings, but IDK about Memphis. Ja definitely going to fire at some of the Mavs bench. Ja apparently has an ankle problem too, though, so who knows what his health status is for this game. He's definitely definitely going to play, but will he be full strength? I don't know. I don't know. If you haven't already as well, I said there was one more housekeeping item, but I lied. This is the housekeeping item. If you haven't already, give me a follow on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. I see my guy Jenkins replying to me when I tweet about the Mavs. Yesterday was a hell of a day on Twitter. If you missed the Nico Harrison shit show that was at the American Airlines Center yesterday. If Mavs news happens, you will find out first on Twitter, and then you will find out on the channel. So if you want Mavs news right as it comes in, hit that follow button. What up, Eric? Eric says Dallas. Kings 61% chance according to the television, says Mike. Yeah, that probably adds up. Noah, if we fire Nico, I will go live on this channel and throw an absolute party. But we are not firing Nico Harrison, unfortunately. He's going to be here because the owner believes in him. So he's not going anywhere, unfortunately. I wish he was, but he's not going anywhere. What up, Jordan? Appreciate you tuning in. Well, Noah, he has 3 years left on his contract, and after that, I don't believe Nico Harrison will be a part of this organization going forward. Danilo, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Nice to be with you again. Appreciate you tuning into the channel. I want to see, we got, a decent amount, almost 200 people watching already. Absolutely love it. I want to see where you guys are watching from. So shout out your city or your country. Let me know where you guys are watching our show from tonight, as we are about 5 minutes away from tip-off. Want to see where the real ones are. No, I know. It's pretty messed up. Salute from Slovenia, says MC. My brate. I know a little Balkan. I only know the cuss words because my best friend is Bosnian, so I know some Balkan cuss words. Andre watching from the Philippines. Julio watching from Dallas, TX, Maine. I'm also watching from Dallas, Texas, about a mile from the American Airlines Center. Ty Man watching from OHIO. John Q from his living room. Noah from New Jersey. Auburn, California from Amy. Irving, Texas from my boy Mike. Danilo watching from Brazil. Muy brate. Watching from Valencia, California. Charlotte, North Carolina, Puerto Rico, the Bay Area from Childish, DTX, Hawaii. Matthew, why are you watching us from Hawaii, brother? Go out and enjoy the beach. But appreciate you tuning in. Raleigh, Red Raider Nation. Noah, I can't approve of that one. San Francisco, DTX, appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mavs. About 2 minutes or so away from tip-off. And yes, don't worry, I will show you guys the live box score probably after the first dead ball because it just takes a while to set that up. So have no fear. I will show you guys the live box score. Once again, quickly want to run over the Super Chat menu real quick. Any Super Chat, we'll give you a shout-out, and we'll put you on the show, of course. $5, we'll do that. Let's go, Mavs. Chant. 150 in total Super Chats. We will do a Mavericks jersey raffle, and if you sent in a Super Chat, once we cross that $150 threshold, you are automatically entered to win, and we will do that raffle at the end of the show. Purple watching from Fort Worth. Watching from Nueva, I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. Nueva something, Philippines. DTX, Philippines, Russia. Zach, is YouTube legal in Russia? Or you got a VPN or something? Let's go, baby. Should I play MLB The Show and watch, or watch the game and watch you? No, as long as you're watching me, my friend, whatever you want to do is fine with me. I'll try to describe what's going on in the action as best I can. But if you want to play MLB The Show and go watch, go for it. If you want to watch the fellas on ESPN, go for it. Either way, I'm cool. Mako watching from Detroit. Lansing, Michigan as well. PEI. What up, Mark White? Appreciate you tuning in, Mark White. Appreciate you tuning in. Seen you in most of our watch parties this season. Oh, boy, what happened here? I went black. Oh, man. Give me 1 sec, fellas. Let me try to fix this. One moment, guys. I'm still here. I'm still here, I promise. I said I'm black, that's crazy. I have no idea what happened or how this happened. Okay, let's try. Just going to take this off. I'll keep the score up for you guys just so you can see that. Dude, the camera like went completely black. I have no idea. Yeah. Here, I'll just let you take over it. All right, I'm going to announce the game. You can't see me on screen. We're trying to figure out our camera situation here, so give us 1 second. The tip-off, as Derek Lively does win it to P.J. Washington. I know, I have no idea what happened. Live stream froze. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to keep talking here as the Mavs do get the first basket of the game. As we're trying to figure it out, appreciate you guys for tuning in and dealing with our technical difficulties here. Keegan Murray for 3 on the other end for Sacramento, and he hits. Yep. 3-2, Sacramento leads. Less than a minute in here. Najee Marshall, the starting point guard for the Mavericks tonight, has the ball. He gets it over to Anthony Davis. Davis is guarded by Sabonis. He's left of the top of the key. Drives baseline, gets doubled, throws it over to Najee Marshall. Marshall tried to fire it into Lively and turns it over. And the Kings come the other way. Here's Sabonis in the lane. He'll kick it out to Keon Ellis. Ellis down low to Murray. Murray is blocked by AD. Nice block by Anthony Davis down low and good transition defense. Klay Thompson comes the other way. Thompson dumps it to Lively. Lively in the corner to Washington. PJ drives right in the lane, lays it up and in. And the Mavericks have a 4-3 lead. Dude, no, don't. What on earth is going on? Yeah, chat's good. Yep. If we need to reset live stream at a break, we can. Anthony Davis pulls up from 15, claiming he got hit. It's no good, though. Murray with the rebound. Down low to Sabonis with the reverse layup. The Kings now have a 5-4 lead 2 minutes into the game. Yes, Kyrie Irving is out. Kyrie will be out until about January with the torn ACL. Here's Davis. AD puts it up and in. He got fouled 100% from the left elbow. Did not get the call, though, but did convert the shot. Mavs have a 6-5 lead now. Here's Keon Ellis. He will drive. He gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. Jeez. I know. Yeah. All right, guys. So at the first commercial break of the game, we're going to reset our software here and try to get booted back up as soon as possible. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I don't know. It just went black on me, and no, it was working perfectly before. First free throw for DeMar DeRozan is good, and it is a 6-6 game here. DeRozan averaging 22.2 points this season. Second free throw good as well to give the Kings a 7-6 lead. PJ Washington brings it up for the Mavs. He gets it to AD at the top. Double screen, I'm back. PJ Washington, floater up to Lively, who missed the dunk. Davis for 3, short, and I'm back. Colin Brown, producer extraordinaire. Appreciate you, Sea Breeze. Dude, I was like, what is going on? What did you do? Anything? No. I literally just let it just reset. Cool. All right. Good to know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Yeah. All right, so the score is 8-7. 8-7. The Mavericks lead the Kings. The Mavericks have the ball now. Here's Najee Marshall in the lane to Klay Thompson. Wide open. 3 is no good. Sabonis grabs the rebound for Sacramento. Sabonis down low to DeRozan. DeRozan spins out to Ellis. Ellis will rise and fire from 3. It is short. AD grabs the rebound. AD wearing blue and red mismatching shoes tonight. AD's got it. Davis down low. He gets double teamed. Kicks out of it. Washington to Marshall. Left corner 3 is good. Najee Marshall knocks down the 3. And the Mavs have an 11-7 lead. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Our software is just being absolutely crazy right now. We'll get it fixed as soon as we can. It's a 13-7 lead for the Mavericks. Here's Zach LaVine. Gets it to DeRozan. DeRozan to Sabonis. Sabonis puts it up. It's no good. AD the rebound. Here's Davis. Davis on the right hash mark, right in front of Jason Kidd. And a foul is called on Keon Ellis. Almost there. We're lagging like crazy, but we're trying to get it through. I see the Fire Nico chants in the chat. It just won't let me type, so that's cool. Goaltending as Davis tried to go to the rim, though, and the bucket will count. It is a 15-7 lead for the Mavericks now. 9-0 run in the last 2.5 for Dallas. Here's Zach LaVine. Over to Sabonis. LaVine for 3 is good. 15-10. 15-10. Davis from 20 shoots. No good. Ill-advised shot. Sabonis the board. Here's Levine on the Kings logo, gets a screen. Washington switches onto him. Levine pulls up from almost 35. Keegan Murray gets the offensive rebound. It was such a bad shot. Gets it over to Sabonis. Levine will now drive on Thompson. Spins, fades, shoots. No good. Najee Marshall, the rebound for Dallas. Marshall throws it up to Davis, and DeRozan will knock it out of bounds, and that will be the first timeout of the game. The Mavericks lead 15-10 here. All right, I'm going to step off screen for 2 seconds, so give me a moment, and I will be right back. I'm going to update the score from over there and see if we can't figure this out. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Our software has been acting absolutely insane right now, but I think we have it figured out. Think we have it figured out. I hope we have it figured out. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that was even worse. What is going on? There we go. What a disaster, but we are hanging with it. We are hanging with it and trying to figure it out on the fly. I'm trying. I'm here all by myself. My boy Sea Breeze is trying to help me out. I'm trying, brother. Could Nico's speech at the closed event bring some negative vibes to today's game, says Danilo. Absolutely they could to the team. They could certainly distract the team from what they're trying to do, but so far so good as the Mavericks are up 5 currently, which is a positive sign. All right. Once we get the batteries here, should be okay. You're saying me? I look like Luka if he ain't make it to the league? I don't look anything like Luka. I don't think I look anything like Luka. Oh, Nico Harrison gets sent in the stands in Sacramento. That's interesting. Here's Anthony Davis as we resume play. Whips a pass over to Dante Exum, who's checked in. Gets it to Najee Marshall in the lane. The floater is good. And the Mavericks take a 7-point lead with exactly 6 minutes left. Here's Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis hands it off to DeRozan. DeRozan pushes off of Washington, creates some space, and gets it to go. It is 17-12, Sacramento. Or Dallas, leading. Max Christie set to check in for the Mavs. Dude, it has been disastrous. The camera went black too, and live stream froze. But we're here. The Mavericks have a 5-point lead regardless. Well, that guy on screen is the disaster, yes. As the Mavericks do turn it over, it is 17-12 with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's DeRozan at the top. DeRozan kicks it out. Keon Ellis to Sabonis. Sabonis, ball movement good for Sacramento. DeRozan pulls up, gets fouled, and will go to the line for the deuce. All right, let's see if the keyboard will let me fix. It will not. What up, Asia? What's good? 17-13 is the score. Again, sorry, having some technical difficulties here. We will fix it as soon as we possibly can. Second free throw for Sac is good. 17-14. Here's Dante Exum. Exum drives and kicks to Davis on the left elbow. Davis guarded by Sabonis. Shot fakes, goes up, is doubled, fade, shoots. Off the front and the back, it's no good. DeRozan, guarded by Caleb Martin, who is checked in. DeRozan will fade to the floor, no good. Davis knocks it out of bounds. It will be Sacramento ball with 4.5 minutes left here in the quarter. All right, we are making do. Baseline out of bounds from Ellis. The Kings, Trey Lyles, who is checked in, hits a three, and we have a tie game at 17 with 4 minutes remaining here in the quarter. Daniel Gafford, who is checked in for Dallas, converts to give the Mavs a 2-point lead here. Another three is good for Sacramento. It is 20-19 with under 4 minutes to play. What is going on? There is a lot going on, but we are making the best of it, folks. The first free throw is up and good. Or no good, excuse me, for Gafford. Gafford makes the first. It is 21-20. No dice on this. DeRozan's got it. Here's DeMar. DeMar over to Levine. Levine will drive. Went for the tomahawk. Doesn't get it. Dante Exum gets the rebound for Dallas. Exum up the court to Martin to Christie. Christie shot fake. He will pull up from 15 and hit it. Nice move from Max Christie. It is 23-20 with 3 minutes left. DeRozan at the top of the key. DeRozan gets it to Valanciunas, who looked like he was going to shoot a three. He will not. He kicks it out to DeMar now. DeMar to LaVine. LaVine, step back three as the shot clock expires. No good. Great defense there by the Mavericks. Here's Exum going up the court. Exum to Davis. Davis will take a three. No good. It's long. LaVine gets the rebound. LaVine takes it all the way up the court to the hole, coast to coast. Davis, though, gets behind the defense, and they almost turned it over, but they get it to him. Davis, now guarded by Valanciunas, jab steps, gets in the lane, gets fouled, no call, misses it, gets his own rebound, fouled again, no call. Great defense, I guess, by the Kings there. Here's Lyles on the other end for three, hits again. Sacramento takes the 2-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first and a Jason Kidd timeout. Dude, I do not know what is going on here. Let's see if this works. I don't know why it wouldn't. I put them in here correct, yeah? I'll let you verify.
What up, fans?
Hey, this is Colin Brown, executive producer.
That looks right to me.
All right.
That looks right.
Well, let me change the score now. I tried the remote, nothing. Did you grab those from the charger? There's one in one of the studios on the wall. I think it's the furthest one. Try that. Trying to find some batteries that work around here. You'd think we'd have some. You said what? Colin's looking for some batteries here. He's coming. I ain't worried. If Colin Brown's on the case, I'm not worried. I don't know what I'd do without you. If you were in Denton right now, I'd be effed.
Right, so those two.
These two?
Yeah. So they were on the charger. Now we can try these gold ones.
Oh, I think we're good, ladies and gentlemen. 25-23.
Try the gold ones.
Hold on. Yep.
Because these were charged.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna.
You try it there, Seabreeze. It was working earlier just fine.
They're both the same way. You would think, just like a little fucking nut. You have to put the fucking sensor back on.
See if this works. Will you go grab another wireless keyboard just from one of the studios? Thank you. Shout out to Colin. We're trying to get this all to work just now. The Mavericks are trailing 25-23. (25-23), less than 2 minutes left here in the quarter. We might need the USB. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this one just crapped out. It was working fine. Yeah, maybe. The Mavs are down 2, though, as they started out on a 15-7 run to start the game, including a 9-0 run. And Brandon Williams has checked in. Williams was questionable coming into tonight's game with an oblique strain, but he is now into the game for the Mavericks. Williams was on a two-way with the Mavs the majority of this season, and they signed him on April 10th for the rest of the season in order for him to be eligible for the postseason. Then he got hurt on Sunday against Memphis, but he is in the lineup here. And he will take the point guard role as he brings it up the court. Williams going coast to coast in the lane, spins out, gets it to Washington, who will drive baseline. Washington with the dump-off pass to Gafford, who jump hooks, rims in and out, but gets fouled and will go to the line for a pair to try to tie this one up at 25. Good ball movement by the Mavericks as almost everybody on the court there touched it. And they're going to go to the line now to try to tie this baby up with a minute 34 left. Gafford in 2 games against Sacramento averaged just 6 points and 4.5 rebounds. About a 70% free throw shooter in his time in Dallas. First one is up and good for Gaff. Get that fraud off my television! I told the chat that I wasn't going to talk about Nico Harrison during this stream. It has not gone well. (25-24) as the second free throw was not good. DeRozan down low, guarded by Caleb Martin. Keon Ellis in the lane is fouled, and he will go to the line. If nothing, this this Mavericks team does play hard. And I've said that since the trade, that they have played hard, if not well. That was Devin Carter, not Keon Ellis. And Carter, the first of 2 free throws, an ugly shot put free throw, but it's going in. 26-24 Sacramento leads. The second free throw is good as well. Doug Christie, the interim head coach for the Kings. Say again? Yeah. Here's Caleb Martin. He gets it to Williams, who will take no time, fire from 3 and hit it. Brandon Williams, making his presence known early in this game, ties the game back up at 27 with a minute left here in the first. DeRozan on the other end for 3 is no good. Martin grabs the long rebound. Here's Caleb Martin. Martin to Washington for 3. Trailer, no good. Off the back of the rim. Trey Lyles grabs the rebound. It's a little small dongle. It looks like that in the, yeah. Keegan Murray lays it up and in for Sacramento. 29-27. Here's Williams. Williams will drive. It's blocked. Valanciunas sent that one, and the Kings will have the final shot here of the first quarter. With 13, sets a screen, DeRozan. It's Caleb Martin on DeRozan here with 7. With 6, passes it to Lyles. Back to DeRozan on the dribble handoff. DeRozan gets right to the rim. Good defense by Brandon Williams. Knocks it out of bounds off DeRozan. Very good defense played by Brandon Williams right there. 1.9 seconds. Williams going to try to throw it the length. He'll throw it to Washington, who will heave from half court. That one will be short. So at the end of the first quarter, it is the Sacramento Kings 29, the Dallas Mavericks 27. I am proud of the effort that the Mavericks put forth in that first quarter. Their biggest lead was 8 at 15-7, but the Kings battled back, and they now have a 2-point lead heading in to the second frame here. Yeah, mouse works. There's one on top, yeah. End of 1. Kings lead the Mavs I like the aggressiveness on offense from Dallas so far. They're trying to get to the rim. Try it. They're trying to get to the rim. Let's see if our keyboard works. Let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, cool. All right, I think we're okay. What was going on? Do we know? Okay. Yeah, mouse is fine. All right. Yeah, that one, I took that one from... Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it back. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the help, executive producer Brett and executive producer Colin. Construction manager Brett as well. Appreciate. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. I think we're okay now. As we are about to get into the second quarter of action of Mavericks and Kings. The Kings were 4 of 10 from 2 and 5 of 10 from 3 in that quarter. 500 people watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up icon. It's the free and easiest way to help out the channel. It pushes, the YouTube algorithm pushes our video to more people, the more likes we have. So if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. And once you do, type me down in the chat. Once you have hit that icon, type me down in the chat. LA definitely loves Nico. That's for damn sure, Kier. What up, Buddy Bear? What up, Matt? My man Basil in the chat. Appreciate you. Troy, Snoffus. Y'all are absolute real ones. We were dealing with some crazy tech issues here at the start of the show, but I believe we have those behind us, and now we can just watch some hoops. How does that sound? How does watching hoops sound to you guys? Because that sounds good to me. (29-27) is the score as we are about to resume play. We are underway as the Kings will bring it up. Keon Ellis has it. Brandon Williams tried to get a charge. He gets it over to Lyles, who finds himself wide open for three. He airballs it. Keegan Murray gets the offensive rebound, falling out of bounds. Gets it back to Lyles. Lyles on Lively. It's blocked by Lively. Brandon Williams comes down with it. It's 3-on-2. Williams, coast to coast, kicks it out. Marshall to Washington. Shot fake. Washington back out to Marshall for three. No good. Mavs fight for the rebound, but Sabonis comes down with it. Sabonis, guarded by Clay. They double team him. Here's Ellis. Ellis. Over to Lyles in the corner. Sabonis has it now. Sabonis. Shot fake. Up. No good. Great defense by Lively. Mavs can't get the rebound, though. Here's Keon Ellis now. Ellis. Sabonis dribble hands off to Zach LaVine. LaVine at the free throw line. It's down low to Sabonis again. Lively's got him. Lively. Left-handed jump hook from Sabonis is no good. Great defense there by the Mavs. Fantastic defense by the Mavericks. Here's Washington in the corner. He shot fakes again. He will go up with the floater this time and hit it to tie the game. Y'all good, G? I see. You can take the wired one. 29-29, it is stolen by the Mavs. Marshall throws a ridiculous pass to Derek Lively, and it is turned over. In the lane, the Mavs get a turnover of their own as Sabonis loses it. Williams, coast to coast, floater is up, no good. Lyles, grabs it. Not good basketball on either end by either team at the moment. Mavs get it again. It's going the other way. Thompson to Lively in the lane. Out to Williams for three. Good! Brandon Williams gives the Mavs back the lead at 32-29. Let's go. Shot no good. Thompson gets the rebound. Here's Clay. Gets a screen from Lively. Clay Thompson to Lively in the lane. Out to Marshall for Williams. Three again. Good again. Brandon Williams gives the Mavs a 6-point lead. Who would have thought Brandon Williams would have been an impact player for this Mavericks team? But here he is, making his presence known as the Mavs take a 35-29 lead on Sacramento with 9:02 remaining in the first half. Brandon Williams, baby, let's go. It's the little things. It's the little things. Why root for Luka when I can root for Brandon Williams? Shout out to B-Will, though. Glad he's balling out. Glad B-Will's balling out. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is Game Time. And today's show is sponsored by Game Time. And one thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing feature. And toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. So what you see is what you get. With the playoffs coming up with the Dallas Stars, even though they've lost 7 straight as well, the Rangers are playing some good ball. You can go check out those teams in DFW. They offer the Game Time guarantee as well. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS, all caps, for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. That link is in the description if you want to go get started with Game Time today. We appreciate all of our sponsors here at Chat Sports. The Mavericks with a 6-point lead over the Sacramento Kings with about 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Brandon Williams, man. Brandon Williams keeping the Mavs season alive so far. Mike watching from Aruba. Noah, you're watching the game and watching me. Appreciate you. 35-29. I got to say, I'm impressed with the Mavericks' performance so far. All of the outside noise, they seem to have, for the most part, blocked it out. And they're playing a hell of a game right now. They're playing a hell of a game right now. Sending out a tweet real quick. The winner of this game does head to Memphis, Tennessee to take on the Grizzlies on Friday, and the loser of this game is eliminated and their season is over. So we'll see if the Mavericks live to see another day or if their season comes to an end. We'll find out. Ellis has it. Here's Sabonis. Sabonis at the top of the key. DeMontis hands it off to Levine. LaVine acted like he was going to shoot it. He won't. He passes over to Ellis, who will shoot for 3 and convert. Nice out of timeout play by Sacramento to get them back to within 3. Here's Williams, who gets it to Lively. It's deflected by Sabonis. Lively's got it now. He finds Clay. Clay will pull up from 3 in traffic. Rims out and in. Klay Thompson gets a lucky bounce, and the Mavs restore their 6-point lead. Needs Clay to make some big shots in this game, I fear. Here's Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis hands it off to LaVine. LaVine will step back from 18. No good. That's a horrible shot by Zach LaVine. Washington gets the rebound and gets it up to Najee Marshall. Marshall back to Washington in the lane. Washington with the floater is good. The Mavericks tie their largest lead of the game with 8 at 40-32. Sabonis hands it to LaVine again. LaVine will pull from 3 this time and hit. The Kings love that dribble handoff action between Sabonis and LaVine. Here's Clay. He's got it. He'll pull from 3 again and hit again. The Mavericks have responded each time to the Kings' 3-point makes. Closing in on 7 minutes remaining here in the half. Mavs are up 8. Here's DeRozan. Crosses over. Kicks it out to LaVine with 5 on the shot clock. LaVine in the lane. Out to DeRozan for 3. No good. Clay the rebound. And he's fouled. Oh, they're going to call this on the Mavs? I thought Clay got fouled. But nevertheless, it will be Sacramento ball. Brandon Williams and Derek Lively check out. AD and Exum check back in. DeRozan dribbles left off a curl. Mid-range, no good. Long rebound. Sabonis grabs 2 offensive rebounds, and it's blocked by Washington. Exum the other way. Coast to coast. Dante Exum. Can't get it to go, but a foul. We got 682 people watching. Please hit that thumbs up icon for me if you haven't already. Hopefully this is not the last watch party we get to do this year as the Mavs try to make, I would say, an improbable run to the playoffs as the 10 seed. Dante Exum in 20 games this year averaged 8.7 points. He is at the free throw line now, and he makes the first. This is the Mavericks' largest lead of the game now. And it is up to 10 as the Mavericks lead 45-35. LaVine has it right over half court. He will kick it over to Ellis. It's stolen by Exum. Exum one-on-one with Ellis. He passes it up to Marshall for the slam. Timeout, Sacramento. Woo! As the Mavs are up 12. The Mavs are up 12. 6:26 remaining in the first half. And while the Mavs were down 2 at the end of the first quarter, you could tell they were playing well. And it's finally coming together here in the first 6 minutes of the second quarter on both ends of the floor. This team is playing their absolute ass off, man. I gotta say. They're playing their ass off right now. Good for them. Good for them. Dan the Man says, I just posted a comment on the Real app saying that B-Will looked like Kyrie and it blew up. Love it. Are we calling, is B-Will's new nickname Baby Kyrie? Is that what we're calling him? I hear that's what people are calling him. I don't know about all that, but let's go. Mavs have a 12-point lead. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button as we tick towards 31,700 subscribers. If you like watch parties like this, if you want more Mavericks news and rumors, analysis, everything surrounding the Dallas Mavericks, we have you covered right here. Our goal today is to get to 31,800 subs. So if you haven't already, hit that sub button, youtube.com/MavsTV. And if you are so inclined, they're not required whatsoever, but any and all super chats are greatly appreciated. Any super chat, we will put you on screen right here below the scoreboard, right next to me. If you have a message, if you have a question, anything, we will answer it right here on the show. $5 will do a Let's Go Mavs. Let's Go Mavs chant. $150 total if we get there. I know that's a lot. We will do a Mavericks jersey raffle. If we reach $150, if you have super chatted to help get to that total, you will be entered to win a Mavericks jersey. I really think the Mavs, if healthy, can do some damage in the playoffs. Still need to win tonight, though. You got to win tonight, and then you got to win Friday. So there's a lot of steps that are needed for this Mavericks team to even get to the postseason. So let's see if they get there first. But it's a hell of a start tonight, the first 18 minutes of the game. Caesar, if you want a Luka jersey and we get to $150, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. Dinwiddie has not entered the game, Trader. Spencer Dinwiddie has not entered the ball game. So I do think that's an interesting development. Yeah, Dinwiddie is just, I don't trust him in a game like this, to be honest with you. So I can't say I'm too angry that he's not played yet. As the Mavs are, they're going balls deep into this defense wins championships, as Nico says. And Dante Exum's gotten the nod tonight. Here's Zach LaVine on the baseline. Kings move it around the horn to DeRozan, who gets in the lane, lays it up and in. Kings have had a couple of nice out of timeout plays tonight. And Klay Thompson has it. Got our first super chat of the day. We'll put you up on screen here in just a moment. Here's Klay for three. It's good! Klay Thompson exercising the demons in Sacramento. He went 0 of 10 last season. Started out 1 for 3 tonight. He has made 3 in a row. As Keon Ellis gets a dunk on the other end. But Klay Thompson is hot tonight for the Mavs. Here's Exum with it. Exum gets 2 screens. Looks for Klay on a curl. Finds him. Klay fires again. Klay hits again! Klay Thompson! 4 threes in a row! And he's feeling himself tonight. Mavs up 14. Here's Zach LaVine. It's to Sabonis now with DeRozan. DeRozan will drive right. DeRozan spins. Out to Ellis. Keon Ellis step back 3, and Dante Exum fouled him, and I believe that's going to be a goaltend as well. No, they're calling an offensive foul. I think they're going to call it, what's the call here? Jason Kidd has his hands out. He doesn't know what the call is either. They said no shot, but it has to be a shot. It's either a shot or an offensive foul. There's a goaltend there as Anthony Davis goaltends the ball. Unless they're calling a foul on Sabonis as well. So I think the shot is going to count. The shot will count as AD goaltends the ball. I don't know why they waved it no shot. There was just no way it wasn't. And Ellis will go to the line for a 4-point play here. Ellis makes the free throw. And it is a 10-point game with 5 minutes remaining here in the half. Don't worry, Caesar. We'll get your super chat up here at the next break as Exum finds Clay underneath. He gets fouled, and Clay will go to the line for 2 here as Exum finds Clay right underneath the hoop as Clay loses his man, and Ellis is forced to commit the foul. Oh for 10 was Clay from the field in the play-in last year with the Warriors in his last game for Golden State. He has 12 already tonight, including 4 consecutive made threes, and he just made his first free throw as well. Get Nico off my screen. I want to be happy. Thompson makes both free throws. Mavs up 12. Keon Ellis has 3 fouls, by the way. So that will certainly help things. And I believe Najee Marshall just committed a foul off the ball. We've got 800 people watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to the show. Here's Domantas Sabonis guarded by Gafford at the top. Another handoff to Levine. Levine crosses left, finds Sabonis in the lane, and the Mavs will have to bail as Sabonis gets an easy layup. Exum the other way. Finds Davis. Davis. Back to Exum now. Here's Exum. He will drive. He finds some space in the lane. Floater is up and good. Dante gets in on the scoring action. 57-45, 4 minutes left in the quarter. Exum with 6 points and 5 assists so far. Very nice showing for him tonight. DeRozan on the left block. Crosses the paint to Keegan Murray. Murray drives. Double teamed. Good double by the Mavs. They find Sabonis at the free throw line. Sabonis. Oh, they call a foul on Gafford. I thought Gafford played great defense there on Domantas Sabonis. The officials thought otherwise. And Sabonis will go to the line for a pair. I think the Mavs, knock on wood, have done a hell of a job on Sabonis tonight. First one up and no good. 3:45 remaining in the half. Caesar, we have not forgotten about you, my friend. I will put you on screen at the next dead ball, I promise. Second one for Domantas is good. 11-point lead for the Mavs. You have to maintain this lead here going into the half. Maintain this lead here going into the half. Brandon Williams has checked back in for the Mavs. He will drive. He kicks. He finds a wide open PJ Washington in the left corner for 3 who cannot convert. Keegan Murray quick the other way as he goes coast to coast. Davis pulls the chair on him, but the Kings corral the ball. Here's DeRozan between his legs on Washington. He will kick it out to Murray, who hesitates. Keegan Murray drives again. It's out of bounds off of Murray. It will be Mavs ball. Fantastic defense from the Mavericks there, as I really do like how they've played on that end so far. Here's Washington, who's getting the play call from Jason Kidd. Washington splits a double team, goes right to the lane, gets fouled, and will go to the line as he saw a hole in the Kings defense. And he will have an opportunity to earn 2. PJ Washington has 8 points and 3 boards on the night. PJ, first one is good. $58-46. 58-46 with 3:05 left in the half as Washington will convert both. And the other way, the Kings turn it over. Here's Clay going the other way. Fast break. Clay lays it up and in. 61-46. The Mavs have a 15-point lead. DeRozan under the basket will lay it up and in himself. 2.5 remaining. Brandon Williams throws it down low to Davis. Up and an easy deuce for AD. Here's Carter. He gets it to DeRozan. Valanciunas will set a screen. DeRozan will step back at the free throw line, leaves it short. Here's Washington. The Mavs are out. It's 4-on-4. Washington drives, tries an acrobatic finish. No good. Oh, but they're going to call a push. They're going to call a push, and it will stay here with 2:04 remaining. As that whistle certainly came late. Baseline out of bounds. Williams takes it at the right hash. Washington's got it. Here's Davis. AD. Guarded by Sabonis. Between the legs. Over to Washington with 3. Washington floater is rejected by Valanciunas. Davis will have to put it up as the shot clock expires. It's no good. Gafford gets the offensive rebound. Goes back up and finishes! The Mavericks get their second chance points that time. And they're up 17. Levine acted like he was going to pull up. He throws it to Sabonis, almost throws it away. He does throw it away. Out of bounds, Mavs ball! A minute 30 remaining here in the half. Mavs up 17 points on the road in Sacramento. Williams to Davis. Davis, 3. Good! The Mavs have a 20-point lead! Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? The Mavericks are up 20 in Sacramento! What is going on? As Anthony Davis gives you one of these. It's a 20-point lead for the Mavericks. Leading up to this game, all day I was like, man, you know what? This has been the season from hell. I just want this season to be over. We're up fucking 20 points. What is going on? What has gotten into these Dallas Mavericks? Dude, it's pretty. Clay made 4 in a row. Brandon Williams has made 2. Davis just made that one to put us up 20. It's been unbelievable. We'll see if it happens. Can I ask you for one more thing? Sperry has some cough drops in his CVS thing. Bring me some. Thank you. The Mavs lead by 20! Wow. We've got 900 people watching. If you want the Mavs to win, hit that thumbs up icon. Hit that thumbs up icon. A 20-point lead for the Mavericks as we resume play here. Zach LaVine over to DeRozan. Double screen. DeRozan finds Carter in the corner. He's got a mismatch. DeRozan does on Gafford as he crosses him up. Throws it away! Exactly a minute left. Thank you. Mavs have a chance to extend their lead even more. Brandon Williams. He'll get a double screen as well. Williams goes left. It's Davis. He's wide open for three. It's good! Can you believe what is going on in Sacramento? I sure as shit can't. Zach LaVine. Offensive foul on Sabonis. The Mavs are up 23 with the ball. 39.1 seconds left. Mavs ball, they can go 2 for 1. Williams takes it up the court with some pace. Gets the double screen again, goes right this time. Brandon Williams gets it to AD at the free throw line. AD backs down LaVine, kicks it out to Williams for three. It's short. LaVine with the rebound, and the shot clock is off. This will probably be the last shot of the half as DeRozan grabs it on the left hash mark. Anthony Davis is guarding him. They're going to send the switch. The Mavs will switch it. Here's Brandon Williams on him now. DeRozan drives, rejected by Gafford, out of bounds with 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining in the half as Gafford gets the weak side rejection. Mavs need to hold on for 5.3 more. Baseline out of bounds. Here's LaVine, guarded by Washington. They get it into Sabonis. Sabonis on the right elbow. He spins. He Euro steps. He kicks it out. It's stolen by Washington. And at the end of the half, the Mavericks are up 23 fucking points. Are you kidding me? The Mavericks have a 23-point lead. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. What is going on? What is going on? 71-48. Seventy-one to 48. These sons of bitches, I'll tell you what, every time, as soon as I think I'm out, they pull me right back in. The Dallas Mavericks are up 23 at the half of a winner-go-home game. Are you shitting me, ladies and gentlemen? I was never out on the Mavs, let's be honest. I'm out on Nico Harrison. I'm out on Patrick Dumont. I'm out on the front office. I'm never out on these players. I'm a sucker. They've got me for life, unfortunately. They've unfortunately got me for life. Unitive with the super chat. Caesar, I'm going to get to yours as well. As you can see with the score and our technical difficulties, it's been an absolute gong show. So let me get those soupies up right now. But first, grade the Mavs so far. A, B, C, D, or F. If you think if you put anything other than an A, I think you'd be lying to yourself. I genuinely do. I think you'd be absolutely lying to yourself. All right, got that. Let me get this. All right, there we go. Just getting the super chats up, fellas. Give me one moment. There we go. Cesar Enriquez with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Cesar. I know that you happened. You sent that in earlier. I got very distracted by the Mavs going on a nuclear run against the Sacramento Kings. But I appreciate you sticking with me, Cesar. Thank you for that $2 super chat. And then from my guy, Unitive, with the 5. Unitive says, just wanted to thank you again for the Luka jersey. Absolutely, Unitive. Appreciate you, my guy. We did give away a Luka jersey for the first Mavericks versus Lakers game. Y'all showed up and showed out. So we gave away a Luka Mavericks jersey, and Unitive was the recipient of that. He says, I may hate Nico, but still want to see this team succeed, MFFL. Unitive, I think I'm with you as well. My emotions have been all over the place over the last 24 hours, simply just because I just don't know, like, how to feel about that absolute stiff that is Nico Harrison. Like, I hate the guy. Genuinely hate him. But then I watched this damn team tonight, and the effort they just put forth there, 10 of 20 from 3 in the first half. I'm like, all right. These guys are playing for each other. These guys are playing for each other. So I might as well buy in as well. Appreciate the super chat, Unitive. You know you're an absolute real one here, my guy. Thank you. Wow. 23-point lead at the half. The Mavericks have only 3 turnovers, and they have 20 assists. 20 assists in tonight's game. Jake, is my Pops watching? My Pops is definitely watching because he is in Sacramento calling the game. So he is definitely there, Jake. Is he watching us? He is absolutely not watching us. I don't think my dad quite knows how to work YouTube. Danilo, my guy. In my opinion, if we continue playing like this, how far can we get in the postseason? If they play every first half like they just played, Danilo, they can go as far as they want. Look, they still have another half of basketball to play. My goodness. They have a big lead here. No lead in the NBA is safe. So let's close this one out. Then we'll move on to Friday. Let's win on Friday. And then the fun can begin. So let's see what happens there first. Oh, yeah. Yes, Jake. He is calling the game still on the radio, so he is certainly watching. He is in Sac right now. Cesar Enriquez coming in with another $5 super chat. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Caesar, my man, where are you watching from? I know you might have said it earlier, but let me know where you guys are watching from. Brandon Lee. Do you want me to call you Coop 2? Mini Cooper? Brandon Lee? Coop works. If you want to call me Jeff, that works. If you want to call me Guy on YouTube, that works. I don't care what you call me. Watching from Phoenix, Caesar, I see you. Caesar coming in with that 5. Shout out to all my Texans living outside of Big Tex. Yes, sir. That's a real one right there. My man, Caesar. So, Caesar, you're telling me that you're over there in Phoenix with that fraud Devin Booker and maybe soon to be Mav Kevin Durant? Meme coin, Dinwiddie is not out. He is active. He has just not played yet. A coaching decision by Jason Kidd. A coaching decision by Jason Kidd. Yes, Mike Griffith, that is correct. Just don't call me Nico. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me Nico. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to step off screen real quick. I'm back. I told you to be real quick. It's allergy season in Texas, so I had to go blow the nose real quick. Yeah, Julio KD is not coming to the Mavs, I don't think. Look, if we know anything about Nico Harrison, he's bold. He's unpredictable. He's volatile. If you told me Kevin Durant was going to be a Maverick, I can't tell you without certainty that it's not going to happen. I can't tell you without certainty it's not going to happen. Sia Jerpy says, I need Levine to hit 1 more 3 and Murray to hit 2 more 3s. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see. I'd give up Dinwiddie for KD. I would too. Unfortunately, Dinwiddie is a free agent, so the Mavs will not be able to do that. Danilo, my guy. Danilo, I appreciate that. I knew we'd get past the technical difficulties. We have some great people here at Chat Sports behind the scenes. I myself work behind the scenes a lot. My man Cullen Brown was helping me out tonight. Executive producer Brett Scott was helping me out tonight. We work around the clock to get you guys the best coverage possible. We are in the process of greatly expanding our studios here at Chat Sports, and with that comes some growing pains. So we have tried to keep as many studios open as possible, and sometimes things happen, and we just go with the flow. I thought we handled it well, and here we are right here enjoying a Mavericks 23-point lead at halftime. Absolutely insane. Jake says Houston makes most sense for KD or the Thunder. KD back to the Thunder would be chills. If I had to predict it right now, I think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be representing the West in the NBA Finals with Luka, of course. But look, the Thunder won 68 games this year, so they're obviously not slouches by any means. I don't know why I have this feeling about them. It just feels to me like the Lakers are going to do it. If we win this, do we have a chance against Memphis? Absolutely, we have a chance against Memphis if we win this. 100%. The Mavs have a chance to beat the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday. And if they beat the Grizzlies on Friday, they head to Oklahoma City to take on the OKC Thunder. Sunday at noon, game 1 of that series, if the Mavericks make it there. And we'll be live, of course. Appreciate you, Danilo. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if the Mavs can win it all. If the I'm about to say something crazy. If the Mavericks had Kyrie Irving, they'd have a chance. They'd have a chance. The Mavericks had Kyrie Irving. They probably finish 6th. They're not even in the play-in. They get a favorable matchup in the first round. They could probably win it. If they had Kyrie, they'd have a chance. But I don't think they do. Turn a Gundam, we're just not going to do that here, my friend. So either get banned, either stop, or you're going to get banned. If we had Luka, Jake, we'd be the 2nd seed in the West right now, and we'd be a finals contender again. But we don't. I'm trying to cope with it as much as y'all are. I'm trying to cope with it as much as you guys are. Caesar, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look, I'm not going to say I agree whatsoever with Nico Harrison's reasoning. The way he's treated fans since the trade. The way everything has gone down about the trade. I hate it all. I've said it ad nauseum. How much I hate it. How much I think it ruins the Mavericks franchise. How much it almost destroyed my fandom of this team. Had me questioning whether or not I was a Dallas Mavericks fan. But as we sit right here, man, I'm going to root for these guys out on the court. Root for these guys out on the court till the end. It has been a little bit of a longer halftime, K3. It for sure has been. Should be back soon, though. Should be back soon. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're approaching our goal of 31,800 subs on today's show. If you want Mavericks news, rumors, analysis, watch parties like this all throughout the playoffs, if we get there. If we win tonight, we'll be back Friday, doing it all over again. If the season ends tonight, the coverage doesn't stop here. Hit that sub button and lock us in. It does appear that the third quarter is about to get underway. It does appear that the third quarter is about to get underway. Mark White, I think we could push the Thunder to 6 if we get there. I do think we could push the Thunder to 6. Mavs know how to play him. Here we go. Second half underway as Keon Ellis takes it for the Kings. Zach LaVine on a curl at the top of the key. Gets it to DeRozan. DeRozan in the lane at the dotted line. In his wheelhouse, pulls up and converts. Same starting 5 for both teams on the court. Thompson runs the baseline. He gets a dribble handoff back over to Anthony Davis. Thompson will come set a screen for Davis now. As Davis spins, gets in the lane, puts up a floater. It is short. Oh, but they call a foul. And I don't know if the Kings fouled Davis or not. It looked like they played some pretty good defense there on AD. But AD goes to the line, it looks like. AD goes to the line. Davis with 12 points and 5 boards, 5 of 13 from the field. Takes a deep breath, spins the ball, dribbles once, rises and fires, and converts. $72.50. As Julio said, get them subs up. We'll put up the box score here at the first dead ball when I have some time to change it. AD knocks down the second. 73-50, the Mavs lead a minute into the second half. Here's DeRozan. He gets it to Carter, who is checked in, as that was Keon Ellis' 4th foul. So he's in deep foul trouble here. So the Kings already had to go to their bench less than a minute in. The 3 is no good. Washington has it on the other end for the Mavs. Here's AD, shot fake, 3-point. They're going to say no shot. AD made a floater, but they're going to say the foul was on the floor on Keegan Murray. Foul was on the floor on Keegan Murray. AD, he gets it and throws it up to Lively, who throws it down with force. That's the big men playing some alley-oop ball here. Mavs up 25. Levine, he's got it. Gets it to Sabonis, who loses it out of bounds. It's Mavericks basketball. Jake, the Kings definitely will make a run. This is the NBA. Everybody makes a run in the NBA. Here's PJ Washington on the right block. He throws it to Lively down low. Lively jump hook is up, no good. Carter grabs the rebound for Sacramento. Carter up to Keegan Murray. Sabonis has it. They get the handoff to Levine. Back to Sabonis. Backs down Lively. Kicks it out to DeRozan. DeRozan in the lane. Lays it up. No good. Washington the rebound. Washington. Coast to coast to Lively. Lively misses the dunk, and he had it wide open. He was affected by the contact of Murray. Murray will go coast to coast. He will lay it up and gets fouled. Will go to the line. Thought Lively was going to have a good chance there to slam it home, but Keegan Murray affected his shot. And now Murray will go to the line on the other end. Just 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this quarter. Murray makes both free throws. 75-51, the Mavs lead. Told you how we get back to the box. Poked, it's poked. The Mavericks have to retrieve it in the backcourt. Washington gets it. He drives left in the lane. Euros, no good. Gets his own rebound. But since it was an air ball, it will be a travel. Balling like Curry. Kings basketball here. DeRozan brings it up the left side. He gets it to Levine, who will drive with his left, steps back, kicks it out to DeRozan for a little reset here. DeMar, guarded by Lively, gets around him, lays it up, blocked by Lively, though. Lively recovered really well and blocks it and corrals it home. Davis goes on the other end, coast to coast. That one's blocked by Murray, but they call a foul again. Bit of a ref show here in the first 3 minutes, especially on this end that the Mavericks are shooting on. As Davis faked the handoff, went to the lane, Murray did foul him. And AD will go to the free throw line here. Anthony Davis wearing a red and a blue shoe tonight makes the first free throw. AD, the second, is good. A 26-point lead for the Dallas Mavericks on the Sacramento Kings. Here's DeRozan. He's got Lively on him. The Kings should exploit this matchup. They don't. Levine will pull up from three instead, and he will hit it. Marshall deliberately brings the ball up the court, gets a double screen. Marshall drives in the lane, kicks it out to Davis. Left corner, right corner three for Anthony Davis is good. That's 3 threes made by Anthony Davis. DeRozan drives right, pulls up from 15 and hits in his wheelhouse, the mid-range god. PJ Washington to Davis now. AD at the top of the key. Drives right. Fade, shoots, air balls. Sabonis with the rebound. 3 on 2. Keegan Murray, wide open 3. Air balls that one. Carter gets the rebound for Sacramento. He's going to drive. Reverse layup is blocked by Washington, right to Sabonis for the layup. Here's Najee Marshall. Marshall drives right. He turns it over. That was stupid by Naj. 2 on 1. This will be an easy layup for DeRozan. This has to be a timeout from Kidd, and it is. So the Kings go on a 6-0 run, basically on all errors committed by the Mavs. And it is 80-60. Mavericks still in a good spot here. We knew the Kings were going to make a push. Knew the Kings would make a push here. So can't be too worried. Knew the Kings would make a push. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which is Game Time. And one thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. The Stars are about to get into the postseason. The Rangers have a big home series coming up with the Dodgers, and who knows, maybe the Mavs will have some home games in the playoffs as well. Make sure you get your tickets with Game Time and take the guesswork out of buying those tickets with our friends over at Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS, all caps, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. So the Kings make a little bit of a push of their own here, and they get it back to 20. Mavs still lead 80-60. Mavs still lead 80-60. Now let's see if the Mavs can respond here to the Kings mini run. Let's see if the Kings can respond. Or if the Mavericks can respond, I should say. We've got 1,000 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon and like today's show. It's the easiest way to help out the channel. It doesn't cost you a dime, just maybe 2 seconds of your time. The Mavs need to get back to working the ball around the court, around the perimeter, which they did a fantastic job of in the first half. And let's see what they have out of the timeout. Dante Exum was set to check in. He is still here. Exum will bring it up. Max Christie is in the game as well. The 5 on the court: Dante Exum, Max Christie, Najee Marshall, Daniel Gafford, and Anthony Davis. Davis has it now. AD. Guarded by Sabonis, dribbles left. Throws it down low to Gafford. Gafford misses the jump hook. And Sabonis comes down with the board. Here's Levine. Driving left. He gets the roll to go. The Kings are chipping away. It's an 18-point game now. Mavs need to get Brandon Williams in the game. Brandon and Klay Thompson need to get in the game. Here's Najee Marshall. Marshall drives left. He's at the top of the key. And a foul is called on Trey Lyles. And I believe that will be the fourth foul on Sacramento. So I believe from now on out for the next 6 minutes and 35 seconds, the Mavs should be shooting free throws on every foul. AD's got it. Davis at the top of the key will pull up from three. It is short. Hate that shot. DeRozan has it. DeRozan up the right side. DeMar with his left. He will fade. He will shoot. It goes long. Marshall corrals the rebound for Dallas. Here's Exum. Dante Exum driving in the paint. He turns it over. My goodness, the Mavs can't do anything right now. Carter gets the leak out dunk. And here come the Sacramento Kings. Davis on the right block. The help comes. He gets fouled as he's going up. And he will go to the line for two. That's kind of a bailout as Trey Lyles couldn't hold his positioning. I don't know if it's on Sabonis or it's on Lyles. I think it's on Lyles. But regardless, I don't know why AD took that shot, but he did. Nevertheless, he's going to the line for two. Anthony Davis makes the first. Hopefully this stops a bit of the run for Sacramento. Davis takes a deep breath. He's got 20 points now on the night. AD converts the second free throw. It is 82-64. Just over the halfway point of the third quarter. Here's Zach LaVine now. To Carter. Sabonis has it. They're going to hand it off to DeRozan. DeRozan will drive. He will pull out of a jumper back out to LaVine with three. LaVine's going to have to heave. Max Christie is on him. LaVine turnaround, fade, shoots, scores. That's just a professional bucket right there from Zach LaVine. Kings are making a lot of shots now. Let's see if the Mavs can respond. Washington in the lane. He puts it up, and he will get fouled and go to the line. It's a parade to the free throw line for the Mavs here in this quarter. We're all right. Washington at the line. I would like to see Brandon Williams in this ball game here. As Washington makes the first free throw. Second free throw, it rattles home. And the Mavs do have an 18-point lead. Washington was 12.6 rebounds tonight. DeRozan's got it. He gets a screen. They get Gafford on DeRozan. This is a bad mismatch. Now Christie comes to try to switch on him. DeRozan spins out of it. He gets Lyles. Lyles will shot fake. He'll put up a floater, and it goes in. The Kings are doing a much better job of finding the holes in the Mavericks defense in this quarter. As Exum Gets in the lane. He'll put up a floater and hit it as he goes kind of coast to coast there, does Dante Exum. Levine to Carter to DeRozan. DeRozan, guarded by Washington, in the lane, spins to the left. It is rejected by Gafford. Davis comes down with the board. Washington finds Exum, the trailer for three. It's good! The Mavericks turn defense into offense. And they stop Sacramento's bleeding right there with 4:13 remaining in the third. Gafford comes with the help from the weak side and rejects it. Anthony Davis grabs it. The Mavs go in transition. Dante Exum knocks down the three, and the Mavericks are back up 21. We got 1,000 people watching right now. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. It's the easiest way to help out the channel. Also, if you want to send in a super chat, if we get to $150 in super chats on today's show, we will give away a Mavericks jersey. We're only at $12 right now. It's no big deal. No super chats are required whatsoever, but they do go to helping out the channel, allowing us to do more watch parties, to get more shows out, more content out. Any and all is greatly appreciated. Julio, Johan, TL, Christy, Chucky. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Sedan says, I'm a Warriors fan. Congrats on your win yesterday. Not yet, Jake. I'm not ready to declare it yet. Not yet. I won't declare it quite yet. We're close, though. I do think we're close to it being you know what. I do think we're close. Sorry, y'all. Got a bit of allergies. You know, it's allergy season here in Texas in mid-April. I want to see Brandon Williams and Klay Thompson in this game again. That was my favorite part of the first half, was watching Klay 4 threes in a row. Frank the Tank, allergies are killing me right now. They're killing me, brother. They're killing me. Francis Batista. Oh, I'm good, Chucky. I'm all good, my friend. Appreciate you, though. The refs are always against the Mavs, Bills boat. Brandon Lee, this is true. It was congested earlier, but now it's running, which is definitely better. All right, we are back. Seabreeze, my man. You're out? All right, bro. Here's Levine for three. No good. Gafford the rebound. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Dante Exum's got it. Exum drives right. Down below the basket now. Pulls it back out. Drives back in. Dante kicks it out. Christie, three. No good. Gafford, the offensive rebound. And an offensive foul called on Daniel Gafford. Don't quite know where that one would be. Jason Kidd saying he's holding him. Kidd didn't want to challenge it, though, so we will play on. Valanciunas is checked in. He'll set a screen for LaVine. Zach LaVine kicks it out. DeRozan, shot fake, will not take the three. Goes straight up on Gafford and finishes. Gafford played good defense there, but better offense by DeMar. Here's Exum. Goes right on a screen from Gafford. Throws it up to Gafford in the paint. Gafford gets triple teamed. It is stolen. Keegan Murray the other way. Keegan gets it stolen by AD, but gets it back. Murray. And the Kings now reset with DeRozan. Christie on DeRozan. DeRozan spins. He will fade. Got Christie out of position and gets an and one. I don't know why Klay Thompson and Brandon Williams have not played, but I don't like it. I wonder if Brandon Williams is dealing with his injury. DeRozan to convert the N1 is good. Williams is finally into the game now. Max Christie gets it. He'll throw it over to P.J. Washington, who will take a three in stride and hit it. Big response from P.J. Washington after the Mavs gave up 2 straight 3-point possessions. PJ's got 15. Here's DeRozan. He's got Christie on him again. He goes baseline again. He scores again. Williams, with 2 minutes left in the quarter, drives left. He falls and is fouled and will go to the line. Minute 58 left. It looks like Brandon Williams is holding something, but I think he's all right. He's dealing with an oblique issue, and he was listed as questionable for tonight's game. And he hit the ground on that side, his left side, that he has an issue with. B. Will. First free throw good. $1,100 people watching. Hit that like button. Williams. Second free throw is good as well. Mavs up 19. LaVine kicks it over to Lyles. Lyles puts it up, no good. Washington the rebound. Mavs out and running. It's 5-on-4. Washington up to Lively. It's a bad pass. Oh my goodness, but they're going to call a foul as Lively gets pushed. He's looking up like, what happened? As it looks like Valanciunas pushed Derek Lively when he didn't have to at all. He did. And D-Live will go to the free throw line here. First one up and good for Lively. Mavs back up 20. No good is the second free throw. 90 seconds left here in the third. DeRozan at the free throw line. Blocked by Caleb Martin, who was checked in. Valanciunas gets the O board, puts it back in. Here's Williams. Williams, crafty, moves with his hands as he gets a shot fake. Another shot fake and finds himself right at the rim for an easy layup. Valanciunas will take a shot from 17 and knock it down. One minute remaining here in the quarter. Williams finds Lively in the lane. Lively could have turned and dunked, but he didn't know it. It's back out to Brandon Williams. Splits the double team out to Washington, who's wide open for three. No good. And it is stuck in the top of the backboard. Where's Boban? Where's Boban when you need him? As the ball is stuck. They're going to need the broomsticks. Keegan gets it. 38.8 seconds left. Mavs showing a little full court pressure here. I like that. As Valanciunas has it, he's going to have to bring it across the halfway line, which he does. He hands it off to Murray, and now it's with Levine. Levine, they're going to call a foul on Lively away from the ball. Brandon Williams is clapping him up. I don't know why. Valanciunas just said, F out of here. And that was a foul to give. DeRozan with 10. DeMar, guarded by Martin. Spins, jumps right over Caleb Martin, and scores. Caleb Martin's better than Grimes, though, apparently, according to Nico. Here's Williams with 7. With 5. Brandon Williams with 4. He gets fouled. No call. Oh, they do call it. And B-Will go to the line with 2.9 seconds left. Lot of free throws for the Mavericks tonight, in this quarter especially, but tonight overall as well. Williams, first one is good. Mavs make some defensive subs for the final 3 seconds. Williams, the free throw up and good. Rattles home. 99-81. Levine will not get a shot off. And at the end of the quarter, the Mavericks 99, the Kings 81. If you've been a watcher of this channel, you know what to do. Type those 4s in the chat. Type those 4s in the chat, baby. Let's go. I want to see as many 4s as possible in the chat right now. JC2 Turnt. Julio. Type your 4s, baby. Let's go. Mike Griffith. Lance. Matt Bailey. MDA. Brandon. Kilo. Norman. Monish. Emlu. Kilo. Lewis. CT. Giovanni. TM. Fidel. Let's go, baby. Blast. Big Maya. Julio. Jake. Judd. Gunna. Swish for real. V Legend. Duke Rock. Keep him going. Sonny. Teresa. My man Julio. Emilu. Manny. Tano. Let's go, baby. Come on. Alex. Dude Rock. Kevin. Joseph. Marvin. Here we go. 12 minutes of basketball left. The Mavericks blow this lead. Oh, baby. If the Mavericks blow this lead, oh, baby. Trey Mack, I see you. Spartacus. Avikash, I see you. The Miami Heat, for the third straight year, took down the Chicago Bulls in the play-in. Hero had 38 tonight. Wow. Zay, Anthony. Random Warzone clips. No, Anthony Davis isn't coming back in a 17-point game in a winner-go-home game. Yes, he's coming back in. Wait for it. Wait for it. It says turn a Gundam. I don't know what that means. But I'll wait for it. Bill's boat. Not great. I also don't think that's what happened, but that's neither here nor there. Come on. 12 minutes left in this game. Can the Mavericks close it out with an 18-point lead? Brandon Williams will kick off the proceedings. He finds Lively down low. Lively finds Clay, who's back in. Here's Thompson. Clay from the right base. It's short. Keon Ellis with 4. Who missed the entire third quarter, basically, because he's in foul trouble. Gets it. Here's DeRozan now. DeMar to Levine. Wide open for 3. Rims out. Wow. That could have been a momentum changer right there. But alas, it's Mavs ball. Here's Clay. Thompson to Najee Marshall. Marshall, it looked like he elbowed Keon Ellis. And that is an offensive foul on Naj. DeRozan's got it. He's on Levine. Levine misses the layup, but Sabonis grabs the rebound, puts it back in. Here's B. Will. Finds Clay in the lane. Clay puts it up. I thought he got fouled, but a tough finish by Clay Thompson. Every bucket for the Mavs right now is huge. Here's Ellis. To Sabonis. Back out to DeRozan. DeRozan kicks it out to Keegan. Murray drives with the left. That's got to be an offensive foul. My God, and it is. As it took a while for Ben Taylor to call it. He finally does. AD is checking back in for Dallas. Looks like there's going to be a coach's challenge here by Sack. I don't know why they'd challenge this. I mean, Murray was completely out of control. At least I thought. But I guess we'll see what happens. Wow. All right. So the Mavs have an 18-point lead. We'll see what happens on this call. You're up 18 with 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this ballgame. If you lose this game, you may have to fire him. Random Warzone clips, you are about to get banned from the chat. Dinwiddie should be void. He hasn't played. He hasn't played. He's active. Awaiting to see the result of the challenge. As we have nothing yet. What'd I do, Brandon Lee? What'd I do? Still no word on the challenge yet. This should be Mavs ball, though. I mean, I don't see how they could call that anything but Mavs ball, if I'm being honest. Call stands. Call stands. Mavs ball. Mavs ball. Kings are out of challenges for the rest of the game. Coop lives on. I'm a reunion rowdy. That's what's up. Brandon Leaf, you're a reunion rowdy. You are a real one. The call was upheld. So it will be Mavs ball here out of the timeout. Williams has it. Brandon behind the back. Step back converts. Brandon Williams might be the starting point guard for the Dallas Mavericks to start next season. And I'm not joking. DeRozan loses it. Gets it out to Levine. Levine finds Sabonis, who gets the dribble handoff right back to him. DeRozan now gets fouled, and are they going to call this an and one? They are. That was quite the continuation for DeMar there. Brandon Lee, I will not be taking over Mavs play-by-play. The free throw is no good, but the Kings get the offensive rebound here. Sabonis gets it to Levine, who will step back. It's short. Caleb Martin grabs the rebound. Here's Williams. To Davis. AD goes up acrobatically. I don't know what he was doing there, but he goes to the ground and loses it. Kings have it the other way, 5-on-4. Thought the Mavs fouled him, but they didn't. AD gets back up. He will leak out. Oh, and he gets blocked by Keegan Murray. The chase down by Murray. DeRozan in the lane. Spins, fade, shoots. No good. And a loose ball foul on Dallas. It will be Kings ball with 8:57 left in the ball game. Brandon Lee, I appreciate the kind words, but I definitely do not. As Murray got the great chase down on Davis. AD probably could have pump faked and drew a foul. But nevertheless, Davis is grimacing at something. Who knows how long he'll be out. I don't think the Mavs challenge this. I believe this is just a timeout here with 8:56 remaining. I think Davis is fine, but he was grimacing at something there. We got 1,200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that, like button. The free and easiest way to help out the channel. Let's go. Did the Mavs challenge this? They might have. Yeah. They're going to the monitor here. We got a super chat coming in from my man, Lord Buddy Bear. Let's get to Lord Buddy Bear super chat here. Lord Buddy Bear coming in with the 2. Appreciate you, Lord Buddy Bear. Says, any plans to do Wings games now that Paige is here? To be honest, Buddy Bear, there are no plans to do Wings games as of right now. With my other obligations here at Chat Sports, along with doing this channel, I just don't think it's feasible to do any Wings games. Maybe Allie Barefoot, who heads our NBA or WNBA content here at Chat Sports. She may do a few games here and there, but as of now, no plans to do any Wings games here on this channel, at least. While we have you here at the TV timeout, please hit that subscribe button as that keeps on ticking up. We are less than 40 subs away from our goal of tonight to get to 31,800 subscribers. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Very nice. Can we get under 30? Can we get under 30? As they're looking for a hostile act on Davis. I don't think there was. Oh, the Mavericks did challenge. Okay. Challenge is upheld. So neither team has a challenge now. Appreciate all the subs. Thank you, guys. We'll go back to the box score here. Doug McDermott is checking into the game for the first time for Sacramento. Former Maverick who had 25 games with the Mavs. Malik Monk is not playing for the Kings tonight, one of their best scorers at 17 a game. DeRozan finds McDermott, who will come off the curl for 3. It's no good. Washington the rebound. Look, Dougie McBuckets can get it up and get it down in a hurry. So I don't hate the strategy by Doug Christie there. Williams will drive. He'll find Marshall for a wide open three. Najee can't convert. Davis, the offensive rebound, and he gets blocked emphatically by Keegan Murray. That's 2 straight blocks, Murray on Davis. DeRozan calling for an ISO on Brandon Williams. He'll back him down. DeMar spins, fades, no good. Klay Thompson grabs the rebound. Klay has it on the other end. Gets it into safer hands. Mavs reset at the top. Washington. Missed dribbles. Corrals it back. Spins. He will put up a floater. It's no good. Grabs his own rebound, though. Puts it back up. No good. Again, Anthony Davis can't get the rebound. DeMar does. Here's Levine. Coast to coast. McDermott mishandles the ball. You would have had a wide open three. Levine. Euro step. Out of bounds. Mavs ball. Mavs ball. Who is Mallory, Brandon Lee? Let me know who that is. Dante Exum is checked in for Dallas. Exum to Thompson. Klay in the lane. Out to Washington for 3. No good. Mavs can't make a bucket right now. Sabonis has it. McDermott back to Sabonis, out of bounds. Sabonis loses it. The Kings have used that dribble handoff action with Sabonis more than anything in this game tonight. And the Mavs have dealt with it pretty well, I must say. Closing in on 7 minutes remaining here in the game. 103-85, the Mavs lead. Exum to AD. He'll get a screen from Gafford. AD dribbles left. He will fade, and he will hit. Anthony Davis gives the Mavs a 20-point lead. He has 23 on the night. Sabonis wide open for 3. That's way off the mark. Washington can't control the board, though. Levine gets it to Murray. Keegan finds himself in the lane. Around the horn, Levine for 3. That's no good. Gafford climbs the ladder, gets the rebound. They wait for Anthony Davis to get back. Mavs will run the offense through AD now. Davis at the top of the key. Goes left, spins right. At the free throw line, backs down, fades, shoots off the glass and in. Anthony Davis with 4 straight for the Mavs. Here's DeRozan to McDermott, who will rise and fire. No good. Davis the rebound. Mavs up 22 with the ball halfway through the 4th quarter. Let's go, baby. Come on. Dante. Exum gets it to Davis. Davis at the top of the key, fades again, shoots again. It's short. Gafford almost gets the rebound, but it gets it over to Ellis, to Levine, who will go coast to coast. He will make an acrobatic pass to Keegan Murray, who gets Davis to fly by, and he will hit the 3. Clock is the Mavericks' friend right now. As Washington gets in the lane, he will dump it off to Gafford, who will dunk it over Sabonis. "21-point lead for the Mavericks. 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Timeout, Doug Christie. As the Mavs can smell Memphis. They can smell Memphis. While we are at a TV, excuse me, goodness. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's show, which is Game Time. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. The playoffs are almost here. The Stars will be in it despite losing their last 7 games. The Rangers have a big series against the Dodgers coming up this weekend, and maybe the Mavericks will have a big series against the Thunder coming up soon. One thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option, where toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. What you see is what you get. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. The Mavericks are 5 minutes and 3 seconds away from winning the first play-in game here. And then they have to win again on Friday in Memphis. Here's DeMar DeRozan. He gets it to Keegan Murray, who finds a wide open three. It rims in and out. Sabonis, the offensive rebound. Shot fake 3 times up, blocked by Davis. It's back out to Carter, who gets it. Levine's got it now. He'll drive baseline over to Murray. Blocked by Washington, and that one was blocked by Gafford, but that will be a goaltend as the Kings convert on their 4th chance. I think Davis is going to get a technical foul here as he screamed at one of the refs. He's bleeding from the lip. So this is just an infectious disease timeout. Nico Harrison looking like he wants to do harm to someone in the stands. He can sit in the stands and sack. That's no problem. Jason Kidd barking out instructions to Dante. Davis giving the thumbs up, so it looks like he's all good. And I don't know what the delay is here. AD's still bleeding, so I think he's going to have to come out of the game. Well, looks like he's okay. He just has to keep his mouth closed. Washington to inbound to Exum. Dante brings it up the court. They get it to Gaff. Gafford throws it up to AD, who somehow catches it. Reverse layup is good. What a bucket from Anthony Davis, who made something out of nothing. He was down behind the basket with 2 guys in front of him, and he somehow converts. Here's Keegan Murray. Turnover to Washington. Washington running the break with Gafford. Gafford slams it home. Levine, step back 3 is good. 20-point lead for the Mavs. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the game. Mavs turn the ball over. It's 4-on-2. Levine will go right to the hole, and Jason Kidd will take a timeout right here. It's a good timeout by J. Kidd. With exactly 3:40 remaining, it is 113-95. Big Man Jones, you are banned from the chat. Congratulations. R&B, we have to beat Memphis first on Friday. Reglis! What up, Reglis? R&B watching from Duval. I'll be in Duval in October. Let's see. Mavs up 18, 3:40 left. Just called a timeout. Asia, I know. I've got some mods in the chat. No worries, I banned them. I'm actually going to be going to the Florida versus Texas game in Gainesville, but I'm flying to Jacksonville and then driving to Gainesville. So I will be in Duval in October. Come on now. Levi, is Smitty here? Smitty is not here. Smitty is not here. Smitty is at home. All right. 18-point lead. Kings going with some full court pressure. They inbounded to Exum. The Kings could have trapped him, but they don't. Exum loses the ball, throws it to Washington. Out of bounds. Oh my God. Off of the Kings, and it goes across half court as the Mavs could not break the pressure. Goodness gracious me. They get it into Klay Thompson now. Here's Klay. Spins right. Klay from 15 hits it. Big bucket from Klay Thompson. Big bucket from Klay. Carter gets it to Lyles. Lyles with Levine now. Levine, step back, three. No good. Gafford the board. 3 minutes left. Klay, three. That's your ball game. The Mavericks are going to advance. The Mavericks are going to advance. $118.98. And Washington gets fouled. We'll go to the line with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. But I am going to declare this one over. The Mavs will advance to Friday night against the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis for a win or go home. If you win, you take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round of the playoffs. If you lose, your season is done. The first free throw from Washington is up and good. That was an ass-kicking, Brandon Lee. That was an ass-kicking. Jeremy Chuggs, I see your super chat. We will get to it. I promise. 120-98, the Mavericks lead. Carter gets it to Lyles. DeRozan will take a three now. It's way off as DeMar DeRozan never takes threes. And the Mavs are going to win this ball game. 120-98. Jason Kidd's going to take a timeout here, I believe, to empty the bench. These mother effers got me right back in. I knew this shit was going to happen. What a joke. What a joke. Jake, Chuggs the Philly fan, Chuggs the Houston fan, Chuggs the Raider fan. I don't know who he's a fan of. No one does. But he's a fan of Mavericks Today and sent into Super Chat, so we'll give Chuggs his love here, I suppose. We'll give Chuggs his love. One second, Chuggs. Even though I don't even want to put this Super Chat up.
Okay, there we go. Jeremy Chugs, my man, coming out with 5. Says, Rockets all the way, baby. H-Town taking the chip this year. The Lakers are winning the West, unfortunately. The Rockets are losing to the Warriors in the first round, just so you know, Jeremy Chugs. Spencer Dinwiddie's made an appearance, as is Jaden Hardy. And the Mavs will have a shot clock violation. 1:43 remaining. Job well done by this Mavericks ball club tonight, man. Absolutely job well done. Oh, I need to fix the score here. 1 second. 120. I had the score on the other one. That's my bad. There we go. Accurate. Hardy. Pull up from the free throw line. Way off. Carter grabs the rebound. He gets fouled by Hardy. Now he'll go to the line for 2. Brandon, I do not want to be the play-by-play man for the Mavericks. I promise. The Warriors are beating the Rockets. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win that series. Type W for Warriors, type R for Rockets. Let me know down below. I think it's the Warriors in 6. I think it's the Warriors in 6. Seeing a lot of R's, a lot of W's, pretty mixed reaction here. Dwight Powell smokes a layup. That's why he never plays. Carter. I don't even know who's in for the Suns at this or for the Kings at this point. It's a bunch of stiffs. But I believe the Mavs are going to dribble this out. And they are going to win here in Sacktown. The Kings season is over. The Mavericks season continues for at least another 48 hours. Kings hit a 3. The final score of this game will be 120 to 106. Mavs win. It is final as the Dallas basketball Mavericks advance to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Everyone spam those W's in the chat. Spam those W's in the chat. Let's go, baby. Come on. That's a dub. That's a dub. I see your super chat. We'll get to it right now. Let's go, baby. Brandon I hope I'm saying this right. Brandon Wassell or Wassel. Wassell or Wassel. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce, but appreciate the $10 super chat. Great win for the Mavericks. Time for Memphis. It was an absolute hell of a win for the Mavericks, man. Given all of the outside noise surrounding this organization right now, the way that they responded was absolutely fucking fantastic. I'm very proud of how this team played basketball. They blocked out the idiots like me on Twitter. They blocked out all the idiots, the talking heads, and they went out there and hooped to the tune of an ass-kicking 120-106. The score wasn't that close, but Sac got a few baskets late. Hell of a win for the Mavs, man. Hell of a win. And by the way, we will be live on Friday for the game. We will be live on Friday for the game. I promise you that. We will be there. Jason Ackerman coming in with the $1 super chat with the hot dog emoji. Appreciate you, Jason. I'm happy they won that game. I'm absolutely happy they won that game. All right. We're going to do a bit of a post-game show here. We'll do a bit of a post-game voice crack. My goodness. We'll do a bit of a post-game show, and then we will say goodbye for the evening. This will probably go out in the morning. But just want to make sure that we get all the content we can. Mike Griffith, I'm here Friday, my brother. I am here Friday. I am here Friday, I promise. I do need a hottie toddy. Need some emergency, maybe some liquid IV. But I promise you, rain, snow, or shine, my ass will be here. I can guarantee you that. In the finals, Edward, I got Lakers Celtics. All right, let's get into our post-game show here. We'll recap this game. We'll take a look ahead to the Memphis game. And we'll talk some Mavs basketball, baby. All right, here we go. Mavs postgame show beginning right now here on Mavericks Today. The Mavericks advance in the play-in to face the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. The Mavericks beat the Sacramento Kings. I keep wanting to say the Phoenix Suns because I'm so used to the Mavericks playing the Suns, but it's the Sacramento Kings. They beat them 120-106 in dominating fashion. It really wasn't even that close, if I'm being honest with you. And kudos to this Mavericks team because they very easily could have folded given the events of what happened on Tuesday with the Nico Harrison press conference, taking all of the national headlines. It was the top story on ESPN, on First Take, on McAfee was talking about it. Any national show, they were talking about Nico Harrison. But oh, by the way, the Mavericks had a basketball game to play on Tuesday night, and boy, did they ever. Anthony Davis, who the Mavericks acquired for Luka at the trade deadline, had a really, really solid game. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. Didn't do fantastic from the field, but was very aggressive. Got to the free throw line quite a bit. And he was 6 of 6 from the free throw line and a plus 10 as well. Thought AD had a fantastic game. And a guy who I said needed to show up for this basketball team showed up in a big way, and that was Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson had 23 points on the night, 5 of 7 from 3, including making 4 of those threes in a row, and he got hot, man. After going 0 of 10 last year in the play-in, in this very building in Sacramento, Klay responded very, very well. Very proud of how this team played tonight. Like I said, they easily could have folded. They easily could have listened to the outside noise. They easily could have said, F this, we want the season to be over. But they fought like hell. They played their ass off. And they got out of there with a victory. The Mavs win! The Mavs win! Spam those W's down in the chat. It'll be the pinned comment on today's show. If you see this at the top of the video, reply with your W down below. I absolutely love how the Mavericks played. Like I said, I think there are multiple keys. Not only Anthony Davis, not only Klay Thompson, but a guy who I didn't expect to be a major contributor tonight, and that was Brandon Williams. Williams was questionable for tonight's game with an oblique strain that he sustained on Sunday against the Memphis Grizzlies, and he came out tonight absolutely firing. He hit a few huge shots. He ended up with 17 points, and I believe he was third on the team in plus minus with 24. Williams, with Kyrie out to start next season, it would not shock me if on October 15th or whatever date that is, that the first game the Mavericks play, it would not shock me if Brandon Williams was your starting point guard. Mavericks signed him to a standard NBA deal on April 10th. That deal is good for next season as well. So Dallas will likely keep Brandon Williams on the active roster, and he has absolutely earned that. He's played his ass off since the trade deadline. The Mavericks have been extremely shorthanded, and B. Will has done a hell of a job. What I thought was very interesting, and I thought this was a masterclass by Jason Kidd tonight. The starting lineup was Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively. They fully leaned in to Nico's philosophy of we're going to win with defense. And look, the Kings, 106. If you give up 106 in a 48-minute game, including a few garbage time points, it's pretty damn good output. Kings shot 45% from the field, just 12 of 32 from three. Mavs were out-rebounded by just 2. As I think we just went dark again. Nice. Cool. Oh, no. Right in the middle of my postgame. Are you joking? That's crazy. All right, well. Right in the middle of my postgame show. That's insane. But we are going to call it a night then because our software has been acting up like crazy tonight. So I am going to call it a night here. I'll get you a postgame show tomorrow that'll go out in the morning. But we're going to sign off here because I just don't want to fix this for another 8 minutes or so. But I appreciate all of the support tonight, y'all. Over 50,000 people joined us on today's show. And we will be back here on Friday for the Mavericks and the Grizzlies. So without further ado, my name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. We'll see you soon here on the